If you can overcome skin disease, you can do anything in life you freaking want to. If you are eating super clean, but you're not getting results, most likely you're not doing a good job balancing these two nutrients, and these two nutrients can sometimes work against each other. Most of you guys know what these two nutrients are, but you don't know how to use them properly. So in today's video, I want to give you guys what those two nutrients are, how to use them properly. So the two most important nutrients to be focusing on when you're trying to heal your body is fat and carbohydrates. Now you might be asking, isn't protein important too? And aren't amino acids and all of the nutrients that are involved in protein-rich foods ultra important? Yes, every single nutrient you eat is ultra important, but the two most is fat and carbohydrates. Protein needs to be solid and steady. You have to have the amino acids to get the nutrients, to build your body, to satiate your body, and to allow your cells to re-nourish and to grow and to change. Without the protein, without the building block, the cleansing and the detoxification and the nourishing foods don't ever build the body back up. So you just be in catabolic, tear down mode all the time. So protein's not the most important nutrient because it's so easy to deal with. You get enough, you get it from good sources, and you move on. The ratio between your fats and carbs can either heal you or it can kill you. So you gotta get it right. Okay, so I wanna go over the easiest way to go about organizing your carb intake and your fat intake. First of all, know what your diet is. Are you someone who is high carb, low fat, more plant-based, eats a lot of carbohydrates and that works for you? Or are you someone who's a fat and protein-based eater? Someone who's keto or carnivore or more of a primal approach. What system are you using? First of all, be very clear with what your approach is. If your approach is the high carb, low fat, plant-based system, then you have to keep your overall fat percentage under 20%. So that means you can eat a bevy of carbs. You can eat a ton of healthy carbohydrates and your protein has to be enough. So it's quite simple. If your fat stays under 20% and you're on a high carb, low fat or a vegan or a plant-based diet, or you've gone through phase 1 and phase 2 and you've tested and you're in the nourishing phase and you're eating a carb-based diet, but you have some protein from animal products in there, awesome. If that's you, you gotta keep your fat under 20%. That simple. Now, vice versa, let's say you're someone who's focusing on eating those healthy fats, that healthy protein, and you're more of a fat-based eater. Then what you need to do is you need to keep your carbohydrate intake under 20%. So it's the opposite. So as you can see, when you're high carb, fat stays under 20%. And when you're high fat, your carbs stay under 20%. That keeps you in this safe zone. It allows you to get carbohydrates in your body and get the nutrients, the antioxidants, the fiber, the goodness from the carbohydrate-based food sources while getting the majority of your calories and your nutrients from fats. You get the best of both worlds when you play it safe and you do it this way. You gotta remember, people, the human body just does not do well with too much fat and too much carbs stuck together inside of here. When that is going on, even if you're eating healthy, clean foods, you're gonna have major issues. So that's why a lot of you who are eating clean but not getting any results feel like frustrated and feel like you're spinning your wheels and you're like, God, am I ever gonna start to see some changes? If that's you, check in with your macros, check in with your percentages of carbs and fat. They make a huge difference. One of the things that's confusing for people is having plans or having a dietary approach or a system to follow. In the 3 phases workbook, which you can get at holistichealthactivation.com, I take the confusion out of this subject and I give some pretty straightforward, basically 2 different dietary styles for high carb and 2 different dietary approaches for high fat that gives you a lot of options. If you're confused and if you're not understanding exactly how to use the diet to heal yourself, the 3 phases workbook will be a very clear guide for that, and it hits this subject right on. So you can find that at holistichealthactivation.com, and you can find all of my offerings there and all of my offerings down below this video. If you are looking to get a hold of me for private coaching, eczema, weight loss, just overall gut health, there's a consultation in the description box. all of my ebooks that I've written, and I think that they are all pretty awesome. I've worked really hard on them. They're an accumulation of the knowledge I've gained over doing this for like 20 years now. They are all at holistichealthactivation.com. There's a great juicing book for juice cleansing. There's a great resource there for people who are on the high carb, low fat side. It's called Oil-Free Success. It's a cookbook. And then there's a 3 phases workbook, plus all of my group classes, all of my coaching. So check it out. On Instagram, you can find me as Rob Stuart. In real life, I'm just Rob Stuart. But I'm putting up a lot of information there as well, and I hope to connect with you and see you there. All right, the sun is starting to burn my arm at this point, so it's time for me to end the video so I don't get sunburned. Actually, I'm sunburned all the time. I'm the only ginger in the world who tans. I guess some of you guys out there who are into biology and anatomy and history, what is my ethnic background? If I have red hair, I have blonde eyebrows, green eyes, most of my body hair is like blonde and red, and I do get tan. As you can see, I'm an orangey peach color. There's no fake tan on me, there's no makeup on me, there's no nothing. It's just my weird orange skin tone. I don't really burn like other redheads. So my question to you fans out there, the people who've watched these videos, the people who are just interested in these little side note tangents, and leave your comments and questions down below on this one, or your comments rather. What is my ethnic background? I'd love to hear your guys' guesses. Anyway, guys, so much love to you. Best of luck healing your skin. I know that it's an absolute marathon. It's a headache, but it's worth it. And if you can overcome skin disease, you can do anything in life you freaking want to. Overcoming skin disease will make you a badass. It will make you an ultra powerful person. And I wish you guys the best of luck. Have a great day. Bye-bye. There it is. Sunburn, not sunburn. Sunburn, not sunburn. Peace.